Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Leather Rokk. This season it's all about the red, and I'm going to show you a red holiday eyeshadow you could wear for Christmas, New Year. Well, Hanukkah is just over. Happy Hanukkah. I don't discriminate. Solstice is coming up. What do you think? I'm going to show you how to do this, achieving the really beautiful B&H Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. And you can see any color of the rainbow is here. It's got mattes and it's got frost. It has a lot more mattes than it has frost, but I will show you how we do this. Now, let me tie my hair up, and I think I could keep the earrings in. Oh, how do you like my new clean floor? Cassie the cat has learned to use her litter box in its new location. It's now in one of the bathrooms, so I can finally have a clean set that does not have a litter box in it. I have been cleaning all day, you know. I really am so glad that she is a good girl and knows the proper way to keep herself clean. All right, now let's get to it. I have my trusty coconut oil, and this time instead of using tissue, I am going to be using these cotton squares here. I think they might scratch a little less. Now, I forgot to bring a chopstick or something, so I'm going to use the end of one of my eyeshadow brushes to get some coconut oil out. Look how much of this I've used. You know, and since this is only for makeup removal, I don't use it to cook with anymore ever since it got contaminated. Oh, you see, I did, you know, usually do that eye. Now I'm taking off this one. Doesn't matter. This feels so good. I love how this stuff doesn't react. It doesn't burn or anything. I only wish that these oils wouldn't leave a film on your eyeball. That's the only complaint I have about using oil. But it just slides right off. You know, the makeup slides right off and it doesn't tug. And these things are nice and soft. They don't scratch the way the toilet tissue did. I want to take a look in the mirror just to be sure. And I was smart. Oh my goodness. So I was smart. I remembered a damp washcloth this time. Oh, this feels really good. I'm going to use the other edge of this. More the oil off. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to start with is the foundation that I used. Wait a minute. I just heard the makeup brush go. The crashing sound you heard was my clapboard. If I touch it, there, I'm only touching it with the left hand. You see I got around to gluing it? I used Gorilla Glue. Okay, the base I used for this is a Color Mates compact makeup in the shade Light. I picked this up at Dollar Tree when I was there a couple months ago. Because I just touched something that touched the floor, I'm getting out an antibacterial wet wipe. Because even though I've been cleaning the floor all day, you can never disinfect it once it's had a litter box on it. Okay, hands clean. I'm just going to now, this compact came with a sponge, but I actually like to use, I discovered it's better to use the bare hands because the sponge, it started getting crumblies on it. The sponge would eventually crumble, and I've only had this like 2 months. This is great, by the way. I'm going to tell you about compact makeup. Is really great. If you're going someplace where you have to get through security, where they say no liquids, this is a kind of foundation you want to bring. If you don't have a stick foundation, something like this is great. Get you past security like a breeze. I went to the Capitol to see the interment of George H.W. Bush's body. That was the foundation that I had with me. No. I would imagine for the same reasons it would be the best to fly with. I don't know because I don't fly, but that's my guess. Okay. Always want to get this close to the eyebrow as possible without touching it, so you don't mix in with the makeup that I'm assuming you probably already have on. Okay. First thing I'm going to do after I close the lid on the jar of this coconut oil and get it out of the way here is I'm going to use, okay, here's the brush. I'm going to use this brush here, which is, this is either an ELF brush, or this may be a from Vivace, V-I-V-A-C-E. I've shown you this brush before. I'm going to dip this in, this has 2 whites in this compact, in this palette. I'm going to dip it into this one. I'm going to get pretty heavy on the brush. And I'm going to go focus on the brow bone, but I'm going to go all the way down to the crease and just past. And I'm going to get into some more of this. I'm just going to, cut some of that shine. I'm not going to go beyond the crease. I'm not going to go too heavy in the crease. Once I get to here, I'm going to kind of stop. I'm not going to, you know what? Let me get some in the corner. Okay, get like this. Kind of leave the last 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of lid alone. Okay? Because that way you can take advantage of the tackiness of the foundation for the next step. Alright, got 2 brushes here for 2 main colors we're going to use. Let's start with this one, and we're going to dip into the red here. There is a red that is a frost, and it's kind of almost like a burgundy kind of red. And can you see here? Dip into this, the brush, and sweep in the crease to the corner, to the outer edge, and just go back and forth, being sure to leave half the lid bare. It's better to start with less on the brush and build it than to get too much. That way you minimize the chance of getting fallout. It's better, I like to avoid getting fallout underneath without having to use some kind of a barrier or something. If you don't go crazy with the brush, this palette isn't too bad with the fallout. I've never understood people complaining about fallout. To me, if you get some so-called fallout in the pan, that just means that you can apply the next time you need to apply the shadow. Just touch the brush to that, and you have the powder there. It just means you have more opportunities to use that, so you don't use up your tin of shadow too much. Okay, I'm going over again because obviously I want both sides to match. I'm going to try to kind of remember what the angle was on the other side. Try to have them match. Okay. It's like this. Now we're going to take this brush. This is also from Vivace. Yeah, most of my makeup brushes are from that company. I'm going to dip into this fuchsia up here. Can you see that? And this is also kind of like a pearlescent shade. And I'm going to focus on only like a 1/4 inch of lid closest to the lash line. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back with the brush that I used previously that was in the red, and I'm going to go back into the red, and I'm going to go from the crease, just touching that fuchsia color that I made. We're not going to try to blend them, okay? I want it to be kind of an obvious line of demarcation, because since the colors are both in the red family, the further away you are, the more subtle it'll be. You'll have a natural transition just by backing up. So there's no need to blend this look. You just want to try to make sure that you have an equal amount of highlight space between your eyebrow and where this red makeup starts. Okay. Next step. The only kind of eyeliner I used, don't laugh here, this is small. This is from Hard Candy. This is a black makeup eyeshadow, eyeliner pencil. But I'm only going to waterline the lower lash line. Oh, that's right. That I already did this. Not bad, huh? Now, this is a mascara that I'm using. This is the LA Colors Big Full Lash. I'm using this to use it up. I'm kind of disappointed that one of my favorite of the inexpensive mascaras is one by B&H Cosmetics called the Extreme Fierce Volume Extreme. Has not been on their website for a while, and I really like this mascara. I almost made a B&H Cosmetics order last night, but then I realized I want skincare more. Also, one of the palettes I want's not even doesn't have any kind of a discount at all, and I refuse to pay full price. Not to mention I can't afford it. You know, nobody's sponsoring me, giving me free stuff. If I'm reviewing things, first of all, FCC rules I have to tell you anyway. Anything I'm talking about, no company gave me this stuff. I bought it myself, or I found a way to get it, or whatever. But yeah, these things aren't sponsored. So if I'm spending my money on something, I can't pay full price. And if I have an opportunity to spend X amount of money, if I get a gift card for X amount of dollars, my priority is skincare. The better quality, performance, results, makeup, there's always a sale if you wait long enough. And most of the palettes that are out now really don't rock my socks, to tell you the truth. Most of them have too many neutrals. They're the same colors that everybody has, the same colors I already have. If I already have 5 or 6 copies of this color somewhere in my kit amongst my stuff, why the heck do I need to buy a bunch more of it? It doesn't make any sense, What I hate when I get something, even if it's real cheap, even if I spend $1 on something and I buy like a little mini makeup palette or something because I like the colors. Why else would I buy it, right? I take it home, swatch it out, and find that the color that I think it is actually a film on top of it, but the color underneath is this dingy, dull, matte, I don't know, dishwater version of what the color was. And I mean, you might say, well, it's only $1, but still. I noticed it doesn't seem to be like this with the mattes. It's only with the frosts in LA Colors. But LA Colors isn't the only brand that does this. I went to this God, there was this place I used to buy makeup and skincare. It was a flea market in Columbus, New Jersey, and I forget the name of the place. They had a fire, and I don't know if this business also went up with it, but that's a shame. I only went a couple of times, but you know, if you can get makeup and skincare. Well, they didn't have a lot of skincare there, but they had makeup and shampoos and some hair dyes. I got hair dye from my mother and stuff there. Okay. All right. Let me show you what I used on my cheeks. To get this, I actually used this blush. I saw this for sale, and it's by a company called Beauty Benefits. And I was hoping that I could find the actual box that it came in, because I thought maybe the box would say the name of the color. And there's nothing on it that says the name of the color. It just says distributed by Markwins International, City of Industry, made in China. I'm going to turn the light out so you can, but is that color not gorgeous? And I wear this as much for an eyeshadow as I do for a blush. And so this is the only thing I have on my cheeks. I did not use contour. And I did use a highlight. I used what I've been using, and I really like this a lot, and I'm going to use it till I use it up. I used this, I think. No, this one. This is called Leathur from the Black Light Highlight 6-color palette, B&H Cosmetics. And you know, I have a backup one of these too. I had one time I got an eyeshadow order from B&H, and they included an extra one of these, and that was cool. So that I know when I actually do use it up, I will have another one. So, but, okay, what else? Oh yeah, this is the lipstick that I am using, and this is called Berry Bite. This is also from B&H Cosmetics. They're cream luxe lipsticks, and I like it. It's a blue red, so it doesn't have orange in it. And it's not really bright. So if you want something that's more on the dark side, oh, I didn't realize I was funny, but yeah, I think it goes more with a lot of the Christmas reds. And it also goes with red, white, and blue patriotic reds. Everybody should have a repertoire of reds, I think. Alright, is there anything else to this? I don't think so. Okay, so, what do you think? Yes, you can wear red eyeshadow. And because this has warm and cool, this can be used for anybody, whether you have a cool skin tone, whether you have a warm skin tone, whether you're as pale as me, or whether you have very dark skin. This can be suitable for anybody. Okay, do you like it? If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, I'd love to have you subscribe. I post videos 3 times a week for your viewing pleasure. Till then, talk to you soon. Bye.